Nomination forms. APC, PDP in trouble as INEC writes, as EFCC writes INEC demand parties order aspirants bank details. Hello, my wonderful people. Bauer, the EFCC chairman, is really taking a large plunge at this. Let's get all the details. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Nomination forms. APC PDP in trouble as EFCC writes INEC demand parties orders aspirant bank details. EFCC has asked INEC to provide EFCC has asked INEC to provide APC, PDP, and other aspirants bank details following its latest investigations regarding the funds of political parties. This move by the anti-grief agency as part of its effort to unfold the source of funds used by aspirants and support groups in the purchase of the APC PDP. This group by the anti-grief agency as part of its effort to unfold the sources of funds used by aspirants and supporters in the purchase of the APC, PDP and other political parties nomination form. Ahead of the 2023 election, EFCC has reached out to two special banks in the country demanding the details of accounts operated by the ruling APC and opposition People Democratic Party candidates. A report by The Punch indicates that the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has launched a discreet investigation into the finances of 18 pol political politicians in the country and their political parties and aspirants. This follows the numerous and humorous fee paid for expression of interest and nomination form by aspirants vying for various elective offices in the party. The anti-grief agency has therefore asked the Independent and National Commission, INEC, to flourish it with the bank account and with financial details of political parties. It also asked the managing directors of Access Bank and Polaris Bank to provide details of 14 accounts operated by the All Progressive Congress and People Democratic Party and all organizations believed to be connected to the opposition party, the cost of form, why the ruling All Progressive Congress sold its presidential form at 100 million naira. The main opposition pegged its form at 40 million naira. In addition, the APC governorship aspirant for 50 million, while persons who declared the Senate, House of Representatives, State of Assembly paid 20 million, 10 million, and 2 million respectively for their nomination and expression of interest form. On the other hand, the People Democratic Party sold its governorship forms for 21 million, Senate 3.5 million, House of Rep 2.5 million, and State of Assembly 600,000, while the other parties charge less amount for their forms. The exorbitant nomination form charges by the two dominant parties angered many Nigerians, with Transparency International describing the development as a form of money laundering. The EFCC chairman, Abdulrasheed Bauer, last week hinted on Channel's television program Politics Today that the commission will monitor campaign finances, including the legitimacy of the funds used to purchase nomination forms ahead of 2023 general election. Bauer said the commission will be working with INEC and other electoral-related organizations to track the source of money spent on the purchase of interest nomination form. Late Nigeria gathered that the agency has begun a forensic investigation and tracking of the finances and political organization interest group that have spent this money and where they got it from. EFCC, in a letter to the Economic and Financial Crime Commission Chairman Bawa Mahmood, this dated May 9, 2022, signed by its Director Operation Michael, on behalf of the chairman, demanded a list of political parties, their designated bank accounts, and any other information that could aid its investigation. It was agreed that the Economic and Financial Crime Commission was working on signs that the interest group were being used to carry out money laundering. So this is what is going on right now. This is what is happening, and why none of us must, keep quiet in the face of all that is going on. You see, Nigeria today has become a cheap point where every Tom, Dick, and Harry do everything and anything and get away with it. Did you know that APC interest nomination form is one of the most expensive in the world? World, including UK, US, and America, Canada, and the rest. Yet one of the poorest country. Can you relate it? Exactly. That's what's going on in this country, where you have some of the poorest people spending most of the money, and then you call on the World Bank, you call on all kinds of aids to come to aid of the people. Yet you guys are the ones spending real money. Do you get what I mean? So that's to tell you that politicians are richer than the country. Politicians are richer than the country. Politicians. They take laws into their hands. Money laundering go unchecked. I mean, nations of the world are doing their hardest best possible to try to help African countries. But again, most of the African countries are sovereign nations that should be responsible for the actions they are taking. And the people, the electorate, we should make them accountable. I know it's pretty difficult. You may ask me how. But we just continue to do what we can do. Why we in all that we are doing and in all that is happening in and around us, we need to be very, cautious and, know. I mean, Bawa is just knowing now. How many of them is he going to investigate? How is he going to get to the bottom of it? We know some deep pockets. What is he going to be asking? What business do they know that they are engaged in? There was one very case with him, which he failed to execute. The case of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, whose case file disappeared out of their vote. I mean, he just newly came into office. And up as we speak until today, that case is a closed case. And yet you want to investigate others. This is where some people will be victimized and picked on. Why others go scot-free? Because it's not the same case for everybody. Okay, it's different case for everybody. It's not the same. It's not it's supposed to be same thing for everybody, but sadly in Nigeria some people get away with some things, while some other some others are made to pay. Some get away with it. So this is the true reality of what is on ground, and why we cannot afford, to dabble between opinions anymore. It is high time we begin to re-examine what we believe and where we stand. So at the end of the day, we do not make a mockery of, what we believe. Our political system is still very infantry, I must tell you. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.